Oh, hey guys, I did a video on my container garden where I'm growing that stingy nettle, and somebody mentioned in the comments about nettle organic fertilizer. So I'm gonna try it. Come out here to the woods where there's some mature nettle plants growing, a lot of them, and I'm going to go ahead and put some gloves on so I don't get stung. Show you guys how to make the organic nettle fertilizer. Never done it before, but I want to try it. Now the reason I want to try this is because it's supposed to be full of silica and calcium, and I had blossom end rot on my tomatoes last year. So what I'm thinking, they say calcium helps prevent that. So if I use the nettle fertilizer on my tomatoes, maybe I won't get blossom end rot. The first thing we need to do is harvest it. I'll just go ahead and take about half the plant. I cut it right above the top so it can continue growing. And probably just go ahead and gather up a couple pounds of this. You want 1 pound of nettle per gallon of water, and you're going to end up diluting it to make the fertilizer, so you probably only need a gallon or two to start with. And once I've got this all gathered up, I'll take you back to the house and show you how to prepare it. Alright, so it looks like I got a good 2 or 3 pounds of nettles here. That was maybe, I don't know, 30 or 40 plants, the top half of 30 or 40 plants. Alright, well, now that I'm out of the woods, I can actually smile. Those mosquitoes are horrible. But I went ahead and weighed this, and it's about 1.25 pounds. So what I want to do is just crush it up real good inside this bag. Now, I've seen where some people say to chop it up into little bitty pieces, but what we're going to do is we're going to ferment this, so we really don't need to chop it up real small, I don't think. We just need to break it up and bruise it up real good. We'll find out. Put it in a 5-gallon bucket, and we're just going to go ahead and add about a gallon and a half of water. And I think what I'll do is I'll take this and kind of, actually that's got dirt all over it, no I won't. That's it. I'll just put a lid on it. And we'll let that sit for 2 to 3 weeks until it's really fermented. We'll strain out the nettles, and then we'll have a concentrated liquid feed that we can use to fertilize our plants. Now this is going to be really strong, and from what I understand, if you use it at full strength, it's actually a weed killer, and it may even work as a bug killer, and it may even prevent things like mildew and that. But that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a fertilizer. So once this is good and fermented, I'll strain out all the plant matter till I have a liquid, and then I'll dilute it 1 to 10. 1 part fertilizer to 10 parts water, and I'll have a good liquid fertilizer that I can use to hopefully prevent that blossom end rot on my tomatoes. Anyway, that's it. It's pretty basic. Not a lot to it. Like I said, 1 pound of nettles to 1 gallon of water, roughly. And when you're ready to use it as a fertilizer, as a foliar spray, you just dilute it 1 part nettle fertilizer to 10 parts water, and you're good to go. So that's it. I'll probably give you updates as I go along, maybe do a little comparison. Maybe I'll treat some of the tomatoes with the fertilizer, and some of the tomatoes I won't treat, and we'll see if there's any kind of difference. But I wanted to get this out there. I know One of my subscribers asked for it, so I figured I'd put it out there, show you how it's made, and then as the season goes along, I'll show you the progress and keep you updated on how well it works or if it doesn't work. There we go. I'll just go ahead and sit that next to my compost pile in the shade so it doesn't get too hot. Couple things, they say not to use chlorinated water because it's the microbes that are going to break this down and turn it into fertilizer. So the chlorine is going to prevent the microbes from growing. Also, if it gets too hot, like if you leave it sitting out in the sun, it might kill off those microbes. So I'm just going to put it in a nice shady spot. It's summertime, and in a couple weeks I'll have some fertilizer. Again, thanks for watching, and thanks for all the comments and support. I'm going to go in and take a nice cold shower.